Hey Thomas, how you doing today?
Good.
Tell us
Hi.
where we're at today.
San Antonio.
San Antonio, and what are we going to look at today?
This building.
Just
really
a building?
Old building.
A really old building.
Yeah.
You want to tell me the name of it?
I think it's called, the Alamo maybe?
You're such a character, sir. Boom. There it is.
I'm a character.
There it is. Thomas is at the Alamo. What do you have to say for yourself?
I want to go inside.
Okay, we're going to go inside and we're going to check it out. Sound
With
good?
Zach and Mom.
Yeah, we're going to get Zach and Mom and we're going inside. So that's the deal. Here's the surrounding area.
I've never seen this place ever.
There's Mom and Zachary. I think this was the jail over here. I don't know. We're going to go inside and find out. Sound good? Zach, you excited?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Hotter than a desert out here. Like, just think of Machu Picchu. That's
That's what it used to look like. Hey, where do you think Pee Wee Herman's bike is?
probably in the museum they have.
Think it's here?
No, probably not.
You know where Pee Wee Herman's bike is?
Sorry?
It's supposed to be here.
What is it?
Pee Wee Herman's bicycle is in the basement of the Alamo. Maybe that's the access point over there. Wow.
Pretty cool, right? Now don't worry, I know it's kind of windy, but that's not gonna fall or tip over on us. That was just the Knicks Hospital. That part of the building that we're looking at is just shaped like a triangle. It's three-sided. That's why it looks like a flat building right there. Now that don't get too excited. Sorry, that dog's massive. That distracted me. Yeah. The casino club building. It's not a casino. People live up there. It's one of the few residencies in downtown or on the Riverwalk. But it gets its name from two groups: the San Antonio Club and the Casino Association, built in 1927. That's why they call it the Casino Club building. Tommy Lee Jones lived up there for a little bit, and Alex Haley, the author of the famous book Roots, was up there for a while too. We are passing through the busiest part of the Riverwalk, or usually is the busiest part of the Riverwalk, Restaurant Row. Some of us call it River Square. So if you're hungry after this tour, it's not far at all. You hop off the boat, take a right turn, get over here in like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. All different types of food, a lot of varieties for everybody. There's a lot of Mexican food, barbecue, Tex-Mex, Italian Mexican, American Mexican, Irish Mexican, German Mexican, Mexican. Well, you probably guessed it, ladies and gentlemen. More Mexican food. Hey, on my right, ahead, this is all Casa Rio right here. Casa Rio here opened in 1946. They've been serving up food a little over 75 years. They actually started these boat rides. Back in the day, you'd come inside, order your food. The waiter give you a little token. Come back outside, give that token to the boat captain. Enjoy a little cruise around the river. Come back, and your food will be ready to eat at your table. So it's a pretty neat way of waiting for your food. We've upgraded the boats since then. They used gondolas back in the day, so these boats are a little bit too quick. We're going to turn left into the man-made extension of the river. I want to show you this hotel in front of us. That hotel is the Hilton Palacio del Rio Hotel. There's about 500 rooms in that hotel. They were all built individually on the south side of San Antonio. So they put all the bedroom stuff in the bedroom, bathroom stuff in the bathroom. The room might have been calling the Space Needle all day. The Tower of the Americas. She's 750 feet tall to the very tip of the building. Only about 560 feet at the actual observation deck. So good news, if you're afraid of heights, it's only 560, not 750. There's a bar up there, there's a restaurant up there, it does rotate. The way you get up there is you have to take an elevator ride. It costs you about $18. But don't worry, it's free to come back down. You don't got to worry about things. Stairs are there. They're only used for emergencies. First responders do climb up on 9/11 to climb all 952 steps in full gear. But in front of us, you have the newest piece of artwork on the Riverwalk, right above the stop sign. That gray woman right there, that's the Native American stargazer. She was just built at the end of 2021. She's made out of 81 pieces of volcanic stone from Mexico. The artist's name is Pedro Reyes. She has a star in her hand, but kids keep calling that star a fidget spinner. So I don't know what to call them things. But as you're doing this turnaround behind me, this is where we get our name, San Antonio. This gentleman right here in the Levi shirt, and I'm just kidding, the sculpture behind him. The sculpture behind him is St. Anthony de Padua. That 8-foot sculpture was given to us in 1968 during the World's Fair. He was given to us by Portugal. He's known as the saint for lost items and children. So they say if you lost something, you come over here, you could potentially find it later. And that's how we get our name, San Antonio in English, St. Anthony in Spanish, San Antonio. Now a lot of people ask me about the wildlife. Anthony, is there anything else out here besides all the ducks? Yes, there's different types of birds. Friendship. It was built in 2002, given to us by the Mexican government. The artist's name is Sebastian or Sebastian. It's supposed to represent the friendships between the United States, Mexico, and Canada. 65 feet tall, weighs 45 tons. Now we're going to take a left turn up ahead. We'll be re-entering our natural flow of the river. We're going to slow down though before we turn left. Check it out on my left-hand side. See those people looking at the map trying to figure out where those are the tourists in their natural habitat. They say if you wave for the tourists, sometimes they wave back at you. Try to wave it. Hey, how are y'all over there? Exactly. If we are making a left, we've covered a lot of info. Does anybody have any questions about anything? It doesn't got to be about the tour. It could be about San Antonio, the Riverwalk. Anything that's bothering you about the Riverwalk, we'll pass it on up to the higher up. If you missed the Hilton, it's in front of us. Under the ground, so like when they fill it back up, you can see it bubbling up, and then it'll start to kind of bush up. I've never seen them fill it up, but I've seen them when they drain it. So I would imagine it takes about the same time to fill it back up, about 8 hours, 8 to 12 hours to fill back up. That's a good question. In front of us is La Villita. La Villita here is the first village established in San Antonio back in 1722. It's pretty cool. There's artsy shops in there, restaurants, bars. They have live music in the evenings too, so if you're looking for something to do later tonight, maybe come on over to La Villita. And if you're still shopping for souvenirs for family and friends back home, maybe come on over to La Villita. That's the spot to start at. But we are going to pass through this outdoor Arneson River Theater. Some of y'all may get excited if you've ever seen a movie called Miss Congeniality starring Sandra Bullock. There's a scene shot right here on my right-hand side. Sandra Bullock was on this stage with Mr. William Shatner back in 2000. But I want you to look at the back of the stage. You should see that there's 5 bells back there. Do y'all see those 5 bells? Ladies and gentlemen, those are for the first 5 Taco Bells we had in San Antonio. I'm just kidding. So the 5 Spanish missions. I don't think Taco Bell was out here in 1941. We do use this theater a lot. About 150 times a year. It's mainly for performing arts, like bands, choirs, plays, things like that. I didn't see private events, weddings, and graduations, so you can hold your own private events in that Arneson River Theater. But on my right, you have these waterfalls and some sculptures up ahead. This is all part of the Morisco Western Art Museum. This Morisco opened in 2013. There's a lot of cool pieces from the American West in there. Pancho Villa's last known saddle, General Santa Anna's ceremonial sword. They even have a fully remodeled version of a stagecoach in there. Now they are open today. They close at 5, so you still have time to check it out. If not, they're open through the weekend too, Thursday through Monday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you do go at some point, make sure you let them know that Anthony sent you. They'll probably just say, who's that? We don't know who that is, but it's worth a shot. You never know. Maybe the front desk people know an Anthony or something. And we're going to pass under this low bridge in front of us. So for this one, please don't touch the top. I don't want you to hurt your little phalange. And you have to be about 6'11" sitting down to hit your head. I don't see any 7-footers, so we should be okay. It is a really cool bridge, though. As we're going under it, look on the sides. You're going to notice there's no welding. It's just bolts. Those bolts, they're known as rivets. It's one of 4 bridges of its kind that we have out here on the river. They were built by the Berlin Bridge Company all the way from East Berlin during the 1890s. East Berlin, Connecticut, though, not Germany. Don't get too excited. Unless you're from Connecticut, well, get excited, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out Connecticut. My right-hand side, here's a little island. It's very popular amongst the locals in the surrounding area. This island right here is what we call Marriage Island. Marriage Island right here dates back to the Mexican Revolution. They say if you get married on a little island, it's going to bring you good luck, good fortune to your marriage. They hold over 200 ceremonies a year on that island. I could be doing this tour on a busy day about 15 to 20 times.